Oh, here we go. After all this time, after all this time, after all the controversy with Dark and Darker, after all the people leaving the game and coming back, we're now here. Dark and Darker Early Access Season 7. This is the trailer right here. And with only like 3-4 hours left until they finally roll out this patch, this is the trailer. This is the trailer. And we're going to react to this because I'm excited. I just wake up and there's also a notification in my announcements tab on the Discord. We're going to find out. We're going to see. I'm actually excited, man. I'm excited. Let's see this right here. I know the water map is coming, so I know it's going to be in here. So let's watch. Let's see. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Off the jump zip lines. Oh my goodness. I know they mentioned that the map was going to be big as hell. So look, okay, got Otto on the Expressman. That's crazy. Zip lines? It's really going to be that big? God damn. Oh my god. Hold on, what is that? That's a new weapon? That's the Cutlass. Did he just block with that? He just blocked with that. Hey, yo! Yo, 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 yo. They're adding blocking to weapons now? That's tough. What is that? Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm sorry. We're not gonna make it through this video. It's not gonna be 1 minute 30 seconds. September 23rd? Today is September 23rd. Hold up. Let's break down what we've seen. So the first thing I noticed, like that's sticking out to me, is that you're able to block with certain weapons. I think that changes the game, bro. You just saw someone with a short sword or a cutlass. I don't know. I know the cutlass is a new weapon. Or what? Is that what the fuck I think it is for Druid? I fucking hate Druids, bro. They could become penguins now. What skills are these? What abilities is the fucking penguin gonna have, bro? You got Lizardmen, okay. We don't know if they're ranged or not. They're probably gonna be shooting like water orbs at you and shit. Okay. This is a big ass map. Look. Homie reposted. Fighter reposted with longsword. Homie has the cutlass and blocks. And look, this looks like what is this robe right here? And look at this helmet. That looking good. That looks good. Look, you traversing through the cave, jumping over shit. This is really about to be a big map. So how much time are we gonna have on this map? Jellyfish. That looks like the boss. Like the stingray and the jellyfish. Those look like the bosses. Those are big ass fucking mobs. Oh, that's tough. Fighting in the water. So they changed the whole water system. So you could be able, you'll be able to swim. Yo, I know I wasn't tripping. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They changed the whole animation for the water mechanics. So you're gonna be actually swimming in this bitch. But look at this. This is what I'm talking about right here. Bards are about to go crazy right now. That's not a block. That's a repost. That's a repost all day. That's a repost all day. That is fire. And this is what's been tripping me out right here. What are gonna fucking fighter? What is gonna be the mechanics for this right here? How fast can you reload? How can you hold a couple of the projectiles? How, and can you stack them? Like this shit got me, this shit bugging. Like this is crazy right here. I wonder how much damage this shit does. How much armor pen. You know there's gonna have some armor pen on this motherfucker, bro. I bet motherfucker will be socketing this shit. I bet you could enchant it. Oh, bro, this shit is ridiculous, bro. Struck her straight in the face, bro. What's this mean right here? That's tough, bro. Yeah, that's a boss. That Stingray's the boss right there. It looks like a sub-boss, I bet. That is tough, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm fucking with that, bro. That's dope, bro. Alright, now we gotta look at these patch notes. Alright, so we're here now. We're in the Discord in the announcements tab, and at 11:45 SDF put out the post. We'll be deploying season 7 starting at September 23rd, 2025 at 12 p.m. It's currently 12:43. And he sent this at 11:45. The turnaround time is 4 hours. Okay, so we're gonna go through each section, like bug fixes, game updates, and balancing. So I'm gonna leave timestamps and chapters in the video, so you guys are just able to just so you just breeze through this shit. If you don't want to know about the bug fixes, the game updates, you'll be able to just skip through at your leisure. So let's see. I want to go straight to the just game updates. We'll see what happens. So with game updates, the first one, the anti-cheat system has been further strengthened to effectively counter various cheats. This is aimed at providing a fair gaming environment. The Twitch drops campaign will run from September 26th to October 5th. So there's going to be some Twitch drops to celebrate the new release, I'm sure. So be able to go watch your favorite streamers for that, so you can get those free cosmetics, I'm sure. Early access season 6 and 6.9 rank rewards are now available to claim. So the dudes that were grinding on high roller, you're able to go get that shit. You know, I wasn't able to finish it. I wasn't here for the majority of 6.9. New cosmetic items have been added to the shop. A new seasonal pack is available. Check the shop for details. I know there's a lot of controversy behind those seasonal packs, but I think they're dope. You know, they took a lot of value out of the marketplace with like bags and yeah, with the gold bags and stuff. But I think that's fine. You know, if people are gonna spend the money, I don't necessarily think it's pay to win there, because it's like you still have to go get this shit to get the gold to put it in the motherfucker. Like, it's not like, I don't think it's pay to win. You know what I mean? Especially when you're still able to grind for it, and I think that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The dungeon selection screen has been improved into a campaign book format. Instead of the usual map that we get, it's gonna look like some book. It's gonna be like a more cinematic feel. That's what I'm getting from that. A new dungeon, the Blue Maelstrom Normal, has been added. So I think that's the name of the new water map. And I know they mentioned there's not going to be a high roller version of this map. The new Squires to Riches mode has been added. So Squire to Riches, this is what I like. So this is a new game mode where you start from 0 to hero, and the gear that you find in game is how you progress through the map. So you won't have to go in with the kit. You're just based off of what you have on you is what you're gonna get. And I love that. I love that game mode. There's nothing wrong with the normal modes that they had, but being able to start from 0 gear and whatever you find is what you're gonna use against your opponent. I love that. That makes PvP a lot more fair and a lot more equal, and it's more enticing. Because I feel like what the problem was with that's always been when you could go to normals with all this high level gear and just be waxing Timmies, bro. You just be fucking up newbies, bro. And it's just nah, that shit's whack, bro. A new wood cutting feature has been added. Try chopping down trees placed in dungeons. What? Fucking Minecraft set? So you could cut down trees. I'm assuming there's certain trees you could cut down and you can get certain materials from it. Or it could be used as like ways to like traverse through the map. I don't know. Oh, here we go. The Druid's penguin form has been added. We'll see what this penguin... Oh my god, bro. Fuck Druid, bro. New armor and weapons have been added. A guard function has been added to all weapons without secondary attacks. Guard is activated with right click for main weapons and with left click for offhand weapons. That's fire. So rogues, I'm about to be my short sword rogue. I'm about to be blocking shit and running away. Oh, bro, that's tough, bro. Additionally, yup, look, the rapier has been given a riposte attack. That's fire, bro. How much damage is that gonna do? Oh my god, bro. Sound effects have been improved so that weapon strikes better reflect the material of the target. So it's gonna sound a little better. The audio's been shit the last few weeks. I don't know if anyone's noticed that. It has been shit. So I hope they fix that, along with adding these new sounds for the materials. Oh, here's my favorite. I think a lot of people will like solo, duo, and trio adventures have been unified. So if you're running a solo on your fighter and you want to play with your homie and high roller, those ranks are gonna combine, so you don't have to do the grind 3 fucking times. You know what I mean? Make high roller less of a grind and make it more of a game mode that people are excited to play. That's what's gonna bring high roller back. A new merchant, the navigator, has been added, and now a new repeatable quest system has been added. Certain quests now reset daily or weekly, allowing you to continuously earn rewards. That's good. That's good. It's like Tarkov, you know. Tarkov has their vendors and they have their certain quests, but now they have dailies and weeklies, so you always have a reason to be going through these vendors and you can get rewards from them and experience. That's good. I think the problem that Dark and Darker had is not that the game was bad, is that there wasn't shit to do. You know, it's always the same shit constantly. So now you're giving the game replayability, which is always good. I agree. I'm with it 100%. So that's everything for the game updates. So now we have balance updates, the most important part. So for the general section, headshot damage multiplier has been reduced from 200% to 175. Health of living statues have been reduced. Gem socketing costs for low rarity gems have been reduced. So uncommon went from 30 to 10 and rare went from 50 to 20. Okay, so the cost is a little cheaper. That's good. So now we're on the fighter. So for the fighter, for their combo attack skill, it grants 10% bonus fizz damage per stack for consecutive melee attacks within 2 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. Your second attack will probably be 20% fizz damage bonus. That's crazy. That's strong. So that repost, if you get reposted, dude, you're probably done, those. Adrenaline spike. Additionally, you gain 3% movement speed and 30% regular interaction speed. Do not receive the penalty for using the skill, and the cooldown has been reduced from 60 to 28. God damn! Wow. So you get movement speed and the cooldown goes down and you get more interaction speed. That's great. That makes the fighter a little more versatile. Slayer grants an additional 10 movement speed. Slayer builds and Rogue about to be running all over the place. And you pairing that with Sprint? That's crazy. Now we have projectile resistance. Additionally, reduces projectile damage by 15% while in a defensive stance. Weapon mastery, they brought this back. No longer applies any penalty. Defense mastery, they increased the rating bonus from 10 to 15% defense. Not bad at all. Barricade, defense rating and magic resistance increased from 50 to 75. Not bad at all. Damn, these are some buffs on this fighter. That's craziness. Victory strike, physical damage bonus has been increased from 20% to 40%, and the health restoration effect has been removed. Okay, if this attack kills a player, the skill would trigger again with no cooldown. Fuck the health restoration, dude, but you get the... That's tough, bro. So if a fighter's getting their rocks off with other people, if they kill one of your teammates, oh man, they keep that momentum going. I like that, man. Perfect block, duration increase from 6 seconds to 8 seconds. Spell reflection grants a constant 15% magic damage reduction until a spell is reflected when the skill is active. Shield slam, physical damage reduced from 45 to 30 damage. I feel like this was coming. I really did feel like the shield slam was a little too strong. Taunt increases monster aggro by 50% to 300% when used. Now we're on Barbarian Savage. Gains 1 impact instead of impact resistance. Crush. When wielding a two-handed weapon, you could destroy reinforced doors and chests with run strikes, and gains 1 impact while wielding a two-handed weapon. Carnage. Striking 2 or more players with a melee weapon within 1.5 seconds gains 40% fizz damage bonus for 3 seconds. I'm not too sure about that. So if you have your swing and during your swing you hit 2 motherfuckers, that's when your fizz damage bonus is gonna go up for 3 seconds. So that's good if the Barbarians getting teamed up on by 2 players pushing them. Executioner increases headshot damage from 10% to 20%. Treacherous Lungs grants an additional 10% cooldown reduction. Blood Exchange reduces maximum health by 10% when the skill is used and restores 10% of damage dealt during the skill duration. War Sacrifice increases all attribute gains from the skill from 5 to 8 while reducing the duration from 12 seconds to 8 seconds. Okay. War Cry, duration increased from 7 seconds to 10 seconds. Not bad. I mean, hey, Barbarian's always fucking buffed out. My favorite. Now we got the Rogue. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. Look at this. Dagger Expert. So your fizz damage bonus for daggers go from 10 to 15%, and now you get an additional true fizz damage on it. Oh, Thrust. Armor Pen went from 20 to 25. Oh my, bro. Oh, that's tough, bro. Creep, I never really use it, but I might use it now. Gains an additional 10% movement speed while crouching and walking. So you're a little faster while you're crouching. That's gonna be nice to use with Hide. Back Attack. The angle for detecting back attacks increased from 90 to 120 degrees. So instead of being you have to be exclusively hit them in the back, you get the hit from like their shoulders to their back. If you're a rogue, just be strafing. Strafe the whole time, trying to get to their side and to their back the whole time, especially with that movement speed or coming out of Hide. Oh, you have a lot more play there. That's nice. Caltrops automatically recovers every 28 seconds and can be stored up to 3 times. So instead of losing it after you use it, you get 1 back every 28 seconds. That's kind of tough. And the same goes for Smoke Pot. It recovers every 60 seconds. And the movement speed has been reduced from 10% to 5%. So now we're on Ranger. Trap Mastery installs trap type items instantly and retrieves them when disarmed. Whoa! So instantly the Ranger could put down their traps. So during a fight, if they're getting pushed, they could just quickly switch to a trap, place it down. Let's say a Barbarian or someone's pushing them, place it down, they get stuck, and then hit the motherfucker with the multi-shot. That's tough. That's tough. I never understood why that was never a mechanic in the first place. Like, you should be able to pick up your trap if no one hit it. Camping Mastery installs a campfire instantly and doubles their duration. That's not bad at all. You know, give the Ranger that would go with the Ranger. I'd like that. Purge Shot. I don't see anybody using this shit, but we'll see. Change from a skill to a passive effect. Oh, so it's not even a skill. Okay, that's good. Removing 1 random magical buff from the target with each ranged weapon hit and dealing 3 true magic damage. That's not bad. And it's a passive? Okay, I could live with that. Field Rations. Healing amount increased from 25 to 40, so you get more health, but you only get 2 uses out of it, and it could be replenished during a campfire. Forceful Shot. Duration increased from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. I know the homie's gonna love this. Pale's gonna like this, bro. Whoa, look at this. Penetrating Shot. Additionally, attacks with bows and crossbows now pierce targets. Whoa, that's crazy. That's gonna be fun with mobs. I'm gonna like doing that with mobs. The Ranger could just run around and get a bunch of mobs together and just shoot them all in the head with a longbow or some shit, and it's gonna pierce through all of them. That's nice. I wonder if that's gonna pierce through shields. We're now on Wizard. There's only 2 of these motherfuckers. Melt applies an additional 10% projectile damage Reduction penalty. Sage knowledge bonus increased from 10% to 15%. Wizards already cracked. I think Wizards really good. There's been a lot of Wizards too, along with Sorcerers and Warlocks. That's I don't think they needed any changes, honestly. Wizards is I feel like Wizards pretty much done, you know, as far as like changing it around. There's nothing more to do to it, but I don't know. Cleric. Brewmaster increases the duration of drunken effects by 50%. Holy Water, additionally, harmful magic effects are removed and blessing effects are applied. Kindness and healing amount increase from 15% to 30%. So clerics get more heals. That's good. That's not bad. So Requiem additionally reduces ally resurrection time by 50% when using resurrection spells. So now it's possible that you could possibly resurrect your teammate during the fight. 50% increase is really fast for a cleric. Let's move on to Bard. So for Bard, lore mastery, general interaction speed from 25% to 30% speed, and additionally grants 5 extra memory capacity. Rapier mastery, weapon attack increased from 2 to 3. So you already get the action speed, but now you get 3 additional attack. Melodic protection, physical damage reduction changed from 30% to 25%, and magic damage reduction set to 25. Storyteller will increase from 3 to 5. Yeah, every class is getting buffed, bro. Wanderer's luck increased from 50 to 100%. That's dope. I like that. But I don't know. Let's see if they fix the luck in this game. The luck is completely fucking broken. You could have a shit ton of luck and you still won't get anything out of it. Encore resets the duration of all music buffs applied to nearby party members. Tranquility, additional health recovered during rest increased from 1 to 2, and the duration has increased to 10, 15, and 20 seconds. Song of Shadow, duration increased from 10, 15, 20 to 10, 20, 30. Den of Darkness, dark magic attribute bonus ratio increased from 0.6, 0.9, 0.12 to 16, 33, and 5. Piercing Shrill, physical damage increased from 15, 20, 25 to 20, 25, and 30. So Piercing Shrill has got more damage to it. Not bad for the Bard. Now we're on to the Warlock. So for Warlock, Dark Enchantment spell power increased from 10 to 20%. Okay, so for Soul Collector, so the condition for consuming the Dark Shards that you guys acquire after you kill people, instead of it being used after you use a Dark Magic spell, it's only going to be consumed when you deal Dark Magic damage. Immortal Lament, when health falls below 5%, magic healing bonus is increased by 100% for 5 seconds. Damn! Okay. Infernal Pledge, damage reduction from undead and demons has been increased from 25 to 40%. Malice, will has increased from 10 to 15%. Dark Reflection, dark magic damage increased from 10 to 15%. 10 to 15 damage. Dark Offering, duration increased from 15 to 45 seconds. Blood Pact, now applies only to unarmed attacks instead of physical attacks, and its duration has been increased from 4 seconds to 15 seconds. Bonus magic damage has been increased from 4 to 15, and health restoration has been increased from 5 to 10. Phantomize, Council Motion has been added. Ray of Darkness, the beam size has increased, so the hitbox has been increased, so it's easier to hit targets. Eldritch Shield, duration increased from 4 seconds to 6 seconds. During the effect, dark magic bonus increased from 20 to 30, and dark magic casting speed is increased by 50%. Damn! Not bad for the Warlock. Buffs. Buffs on buffs, bro. I like it. Druid. Druid. Shapeshift Mastery. Instead of magic damage penalty, you can no longer use elemental spirit spell. So, if you want to become an animal, you can't use your spells. Natural Healing. Grants 10% bonus to magic healing attributes. Herbal Sensing. Detects a wider area and increases the chance of harvesting higher grade herbs. Bark Skin Armor. Defense rating raised from 25 to 50. And can now be cast on targets other than yourself. Okay, that's cool. That's not... Okay, so you could... That's kind of OP, but whatever. But it's good that your teammates could benefit from it as well. Insect Predation. Fix an issue while health recovery did not scale properly with resourcefulness. Now we have Sorcerer, my second favorite class. Time Distortion. Magic damage bonus penalty reduced from 25 to 15. Nice. Each spell cast reduces action speed and movement speed by 3% up to 5 times. The debuff lasts 8 seconds and is removed after the duration ends. That's interesting. So your movement speed and your action speed gets reduced, and that stacks up to 5. But wow, that might be a nerf. Spell stride. Movement speed increased from 5% to 25%. So while you're casting a spell, your movement speed increases. I like that. That's not bad. Lightning Mastery grants an additional 25% lightning magic damage bonus, and the activation interval of lightning magic damage is reduced from 3 to 2 seconds. Okay. Elemental Fury. You grant an additional 0.1 movement speed bonus for every 1% of health lost. Wind Blast now activates 0.6 seconds after the spell casting, so there's more of a little bit of a delay for the Wind Blast, which isn't too bad. Electric Dash expands the damage area upon arrival, dealing lightning magic damage and applying shock effects to a larger range. Lightning magic damage is reduced from 20 to 15%. Earth Elemental. Defense rating increase raised from 30 to 50. Frost Lightning, immobilizing duration on targets reduced from 2.0 to 1.75 seconds. Lightning Vortex, magical damage reduced from 30 to 20%. Sorcerer is not too bad either. I feel like there's a lot of buffs for all the classes overall. That looks amazing. Here is now the items that the classes could use. Warlocks can now use the Crisp Dagger. Weapon damage for all rapiers increased by 1. Weapon damage of all lantern shields increased by 3. Weapon damage of all falchions decreased by 2. I don't like that. I feel like the falchion was perfect where it was. Crossbow weapon damage increased by 2. Windless crossbow damage range now starts at 43 and increases in +2 increments, 43 to 56. So based on your range with the windless, your damage changes. Maximum count of arrows and bolts have been adjusted to 30 and 20 respectively. What the fuck? So you can add more stack to your stack. New options added: headshot damage bonus, undead damage bonus, undead damage reduction, demon damage bonus, and demon damage reduction. The FAUSTIAN bargain. Experimental. Death in the dungeons doesn't mean the end of an adventure. Show your fighting spirit in the dungeons, and mysterious figure may grant you a deal you can't refuse with the chance for ever sweet event. Oh, so if you die, you have a chance to come back. Is that gonna be for all the maps or just that water map? That's not bad. Over 50 changes to the perks and skill. There's been a lot of changes. Yeah, this is changing. The whole game is pretty much changed. That's not bad at all, dude. This update. What time is it? It's 1:29, so we got about 3 hours. I'm sure there's gonna be more of a delay, just knowing Iron Mace, but it's all good. This is dope, dude. I'm excited. This is great. I'm excited, dude. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm really looking forward to this wipe, to this season.